An exciting benefit of dating a member of the royal family is rubbing shoulders with some of the most famous people on the planet. But Meghan Markle didn't need Prince Harry to add well-known names to her social circles, as she already boasted a pretty impressive address book before their first date. Her role on legal drama suits and her dedicated charity work meant Meghan already knew a lot of brilliant and talented people, including tennis ace Serena Williams and Prime Minister of Canada Justin Trudeau. But perhaps one of her most surprising friendships came in the form of chat show legend Ellen DeGeneres. And while you might expect their first meeting to have been on an interview set or at some fancy Hollywood party, it was actually somewhere far less glamorous but far more special, an animal rescue center. And with no idea who Meghan was, Ellen made a passing comment about a name idea she had for one of the adorable pups, which ended up changing the Duchess of Sussex's life. Recalling the meeting on her blog The Tig a few years ago, way before she met Harry, Meghan writes, "When Ellen DeGeneres tells you to do something, you do it. Much like if Oprah suggested a life choice for you, you'd get on that as soon as humanly possible." As such, this is the story of how a sweet little rescue pup came to be my Bogart. It was 2 years ago in LA, and as I sat there with this 10-week-old frisky puppy on my lap, Ellen DeGeneres came in and said 3 simple words to me that changed my life: "Take him home." I was at Spot Rescue in West Hollywood, a family-run small business that rescues dogs and also has in-house grooming, boarding, and puppy love-in. I had been on the search for a dog, my first dog ever, to keep me company while I filmed far away in Toronto, and to become my sidekick for a very long time. My home of Los Angeles County puts down more dogs per capita than any other city in the US, so rescuing was a no-brainer. And I didn't need to go to an organization that specialized in specific breeds for adoption because I wasn't in the market for a purebred dog. My rationale, Imamut, and I turned out just fine. So there I am, this 5-pound ball of umber fur squirming in my arms, when Ellen says, "Is that your dog?" I'm equal parts in shock at seeing Ellen DeGeneres for the first time and hoping this puppy doesn't pee on me during this. I'm meeting Ellen DeGeneres for the first time. I explained that I'd seen him the other day with his brother, that they were both found at just 5 weeks old in an alley and taken to the pound, and that his furry counterpart was adopted yesterday. Ellen asks, "Did you name him?" "Bogart," I said. "I think I would call him Bogart." And then she looked at me with such assurance and simply said, "Take him home." And I did. I didn't know it then, but I know it now. This animal changed my life. Every day he teaches me patience, boundaries, and how to share the bed. He comes with me to set, has a paw-shaken fool, and he is more protective of me than any person I've ever known. Above all that, I think he preps me for the day I will have lots of wild kids running recklessly in the mud, scraping knees, chasing frogs, and scaring me to death while looking as happy as. Well, my sweet Bogart. Meghan went on to urge her followers to considering rescuing a dog if they could afford to, both in terms of money and time commitment. After falling in love with Bogart, Meghan also rescued a beagle, who she called Guy. However, when she moved to London to be with Prince Harry, she was forced to leave Bogart behind. It was widely reported the tough decision was made because the dog didn't like Harry, and Meghan believed the tension was upset on the animal. At the time, Harry's communication secretary Jason Knauf said Bogart had taken up residence with friends of the couple, with no further detail provided. Harry and Meghan went on to add a black Labrador called Poola to their family.